What is going on, guys? Craig 1287 here, bringing you some Firefall gameplay. Now, as you can tell right now, this game is dadgum gorgeous. On a technical level, it's up there with a lot of games. On a aesthetic level, on an artistic level, just look at this. I mean, I've been around on a few gaming forums and whatnot, and people are always complaining, all you see is, modern day urban combat, all sorts of grays and sand color and desert color, and Killzone is just a whole lot of grays, and there's no color. Well, this game, complete opposite of that. This is just amazingly beautiful. This is just one aspect of it. There's all sorts of different areas with different, different, like tropical is clearly tropical weather. You've just got all sorts of crazy looking things. You've got these glorious looking caves, caving systems that are just scattered all throughout. A lot of Minecraft fans, you guys will really appreciate this stuff, I guess. Yeah, this is an MMO, and this is what it looks like. It is fantastic. This is pretty much all settings maxed out. I have certain things turned off, like shadows and vegetation, that I just don't care about, that just kind of get in the way of my ability to kill things in the game. And so those are all off, but everything else is just on complete and utter maximum, and I still get around 90 frames per second even when recording. And the game is like heavily populated, so it runs great. Check this thing out. Now let's try to get into the meat and veggies of what this game has to offer. You could just be wandering around, taking in the sights, and all of a sudden you spot a random little group of helpless animals, and you just kind of want to attack them, but no, that actually is not the main purpose of this game. Firefall, it is it's free to play, free to download, massively multiplayer online game, PvE, PvP, just an awesome open world. Here I'm just I spot this area down there near this wall that is the melding that we're trying to push back, and I just want to use this glider to get down there. I mean, how freaking cool is this? This is one of the few, one of the many actually, modes of transportation that's got vehicles. You've got all sorts of cool things to get around, little speeder bikes that you can construct and use to your heart's content. And you're wanting to push back this melding. Now, I don't want to go too much into the lore of the game. I really don't want to be reading like the things that would be listed on the back of the box, or just kind of on the Wikipedia page for it, because you guys can find that out easily. But that, just know, is called the melding. And here I decided to do some thumping, which is one of the main ways to get resources in this game. And again, it's 400 something meters away. I really don't want to run or walk there, so I just use the glider, and it's tons of fun, really easy to get around. A lot of MMOs, you can't really have fast travel in an MMO. It kind of breaks the massive aspect of the game, so you end up walking a lot. Like in PlanetSide, you can fly, but when you're with a group and there's a lot of anti-air and stuff, you just gotta hoof it on foot. And in this, you can easily just glide around. So here's the thumper. That thumper was already there, so I decided to call in my own thumper. And this thing makes a lot of noise, and it attracts a lot of the natural inhabitants of this place. And I just want to quiet it down.
One small thumper for man, one giant leap for mankind.
There you go. I just love the sound of that, as it comes in. And I'm just going to speed this up because I did this just by myself. This was off in an area that was not creature heavy. It was a really standard thing, not really meant for my level. But this just went into open beta, and I really wanted to get this out just to show you guys, get everybody that is going to be interested involved with this, because it's a fantastic game. And I can really see this going far. I mean, these guys are pushing for PvP big time. They're going a lot of features that you would see in PvP-focused games like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, things like that. So it's really nice to see them putting a lot of emphasis on both the PvP and the PvE sides. Clan support is up the wazoo. And well, here in a bit, I'll be showing towards the end. I decided to put it at the end because it's kind of boring, but in my opinion, it's one of the greatest aspects of this game, and it is the fact that this is a PC exclusive at heart. And what I mean is, it's got mouse and keyboard support. That's great and all. The graphics, that's great and all. But the customization of the player, you can really customize this user interface to your heart's content, and that's one of the big aspects of PC gaming is freedom and player customization, building your computer, building your experience exactly tailored to how you want it to be, and you really can with this. If this gets ported onto the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, I don't know if this is one of the things that will get carried over simply because you just typically don't see this in consoles. Here, looking at the Dreadnought, this is one of the many classes available in the game. This is kind of like the heavy. Just a lot of armor, a lot of health, and rocking out, well over 100 round, well over 200 round minigun or chain gun, and crazy accurate weapon at that. And they also have, a lot of the classes and whatnot, they have a secondary ability to them. A lot of the weapons do. On this guy, you've got this little shield that you can deploy and absorb ammo. Or absorb rounds that get shot at you. So now, here is the section that I was talking about that shows the true PC nature. I've got it sped up because there was a good bit to show, but, you can customize the visuals to your heart's content, and one of the things I love is you see off there on the right, they gave very detailed explanations of what the graphical feature does. Some of these explain in details what it takes to run them. That one says that they recommend that you use an NVIDIA 6600 to use it. One specifically states that it's a very CPU intensive thing. Some of them give details on, if you're using this feature, you probably should have this graphical feature at this level of detail, otherwise you're not going to notice anything. I mean, those level of details given. And here is where I was talking about with the user interface. You can drag every single window where you want to. You can shrink it, resize it. You can change the colors of things, do you want your health bar to go up as it gains health, or do you want it to go down? You can have it go left to right. You can have it be whatever color, whatever opacity. You can add a clock on if you want and make the clock gigantic. You can have individual sounds played, and you can customize the sounds for every single different chat section. You can customize the Twitch built into it. It's just crazy amount of customization. Guys, if you have a PC capable of running this, which you should, get it. It is awesome. It's free. It looks great. Get it. Have a good one. Ta-ta.